that shit hit him. It's some days where it's certain flights fly out on certain days and shit. Yeah, they schedule is weird as fuck. So one day you may have Rome. That's where you know. One day you may have like Madrid and shit. Like it's just weird as fuck.
Oh, you already know you be out by 9.
You said what?
I said you already know you leaving at 9 o'clock.
I be gone out that bitch, boy. I be out of there, boy.
Yeah. Wish I can say the same about fucking 8 out.
That's funny. Already?
I'm not used to just leaving that fucking 11. You know, right? So much shit.
I told you this. I told you, bro. Y'all niggas. I'm like, bro, that shit used to piss me off. I see B-Stop gone, nigga, and I'm still there.
Everybody done. Nah, I just want everybody.
I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands them helmet.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Off-play action, Fields.
Bitch.
First pass is incomplete. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition so great.
Damn, niggas is tired as fuck.
The full century of the NFL. I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping out the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And they'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. That is complete downfield to Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox.
Bro, come on, dog.
Now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Got a purple zone out there.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. The Lions at 7-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Takes it to about the 37. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's going from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is. And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Covington. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Looking to throw. Covington. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
This is always fucking with my defense, bro.
But not before he takes it across the 40.
Always.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Someone sharp
Cheesy ass bitch.
Made a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Get the fuck out of here! He threw that!
He needed 6. He got about 5.
He fucking threw that boogie up, bitch!
Short game that doesn't get on the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Macho, you got a punt.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And Allen's got it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This thrown quickly out to Jones.
Oh, come on.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bears. Velus Jones, 28 yards. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Lions, nothing. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that... This is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
This nigga throws any fucking thing, bro.
And they're gonna get
like, literally throws anything.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to
fucking defense, where you at, man?
Loss, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 3 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
Man, yeah, I'm about 2 o'clock, go back to work, man. He got it. This game on that bullshit. Every time I play this fuck-ass nigga. Huh. This nigga clearly passed the fucking line.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews
What the fucking say?
official here in the final 2 minutes.
Suck my fucking dick.
On 1st and 10, Covington. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 31 yards. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Chicago.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at
Get the fuck on, man. This game is... Woo, boy. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Coordinators, they just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Covington. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Seidler up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much.
All right, come on, defense, man. Fuck. The fuck are y'all doing?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Play action. It's Fields.
Bro, this nigga don't drop shit.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he goes out right around the 39. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Play action. Fields. He's going to look for
That's anything. That's it. Let's go. We came back the fucking ball.
They weren't scared to let it
Bitch.
fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last
Look at the guard. What's the guard doing? Come on, dog.
Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, with the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time.
Come on, man.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Get the fuck out of here.
That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That's out to the left flat and complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's a handoff to Swift. And some room to maneuver. And
fuck out of here, nigga.
He's inside the 40. 119 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a carry for Swift. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
This house call.
Here's Swift. And some room to work. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
This is Swift on the counter. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
Another house call.
Up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Swift. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh,
Hindsight's 2020.
2020 and never defeated.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and 3.
They'll try it now with Swift. And this time he is in. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Let's go, defense.
Catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
3 timeouts in their back pocket.
You that slow, Elliott? Why is Elliott out there?
Doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one.
He going wide side.
Each side goes about their strategy.
Know it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Good run, dog.
To the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass
Fucking
play
deep tackles
here,
ain't play like shit today, bro.
timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you got to run the football. They know you've got to
We got them scared.
Sometimes that means
Make them make 3.
there's nowhere to run the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He threw that. He threw it. We got to play. We have to make him play, man. He can't do that. Come on. He actually threw that.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Wow.
Fields. It's Knox the
Wow.
tight end making the catch.
Man is gay, bro.
Able to stop him, but he
They-
does take it over.
Wow.
They're able to convert on 3rd down.
Man, he gave this bitch ass nigga the fucking game, dog.
Picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this
Get the fuck out of here, man.
hurry to run a play really
Lucky
fast.
bitch.
Let the clock wind down.
It's first
Yeah,
and
Tupac,
goal.
faggot.
Touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this.
Man, gave him that, made me do that shit.
End zone, touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down. But
Fuck, I didn't want to call timeout, man.
the Lions will use the first
Fuck.
timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal.
Why does nigga drops all the red catches?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 38. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Interference? Thank you.
But a late flag comes in, and the contact may have come too early. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Oh, we got it back! Oh, let's go!
So they needed the onside kick, and they got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Fuck.
2nd down and 3. He's back to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a cost.
Oh, man.
By Jalen Johnson. And
He got fucking hit.
hang on
This nigga, man.
the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we
He got
talked so much
fucking
about
hit.
the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers.
Fuck, I didn't mean to call that timeout.
This is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bears, their playoff chances
Fuck you,
take an
bitch.
uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.